Rayman Legends 100% walkthrough. This will be for the final major painting, not counting the secret 400 lum one anyway. And this is Olympus Maximus, and the level shields up and down. This entire major painting of Olympus Maximus is actually pretty fun. I really liked it. It kind of has the, I want to say Greek, maybe Roman style, probably more Greek style of theme to it. And it's just a lot of fun. You'll see that as you play through it, obviously, but who knows, maybe you won't like it as much as I did. One thing I was kind of disappointed with though is that I thought the previous painting, the 20,000 Lums Under the Sea, I think was it? Well, whatever was the one before this one, I thought that one was a lot harder than this one, and I was extremely disappointed. Like, I've said this the entire walkthrough, but I was mainly disappointed with how easy this Olympus Maximus painting was compared to the rest of the game, because it's the final painting and I thought, okay, finally I'll have some challenge here. And there's an invasion painting in the 20,000 Lums Under the Sea that I hate above all other invasion paintings. So it's, I don't know, I was a little bit sad with how easy this was, is really what I'm trying to say here. So as you can probably see amid all of my random ramblings, is that you have to use these shields with this, I don't know, I don't even know what his name is, but you have to use the shields to block the fireballs that are moving up and down. And as for this first teensy, or the royalty teensy anyway, you have to use the firefly guy to move the different objects around so you can make your way through to the teensy itself. So it's a little bit of a maze. It kind of reminds me of those ball puzzles that you might see, those ball mazes where you have to tilt the box around to move the ball through the maze, and it can fall through any one of the 6 million holes. And you know, it's a lot of fun, but it's not nearly as hard as that, thank goodness. So once you get out of that, just keep on going and make sure you remember you can bounce on these minotaurs, and there are some times when bouncing on them will let you get things easier, like that golden coin, and sometimes it might even be necessary, or just it might just be the best choice for getting past a certain part of the level. And there's a whole lot of that inside Rayman where they set things up perfectly for you to do. Now when you get to around this part in this level, some of the platforms start falling as you jump on them, just watch for that. And then of course you will get this fist that you can shoot, which is really a big help and is kind of necessary. You also want to be really careful when it comes to the red minotaurs, because they will shoot you like everything else that is red in this game. And if they shoot you, you want to try not getting hit by their fireball. So before you go down there, you want to come up here to this royalty teensy. Now this one is a little bit, I don't know if I'd call it challenging, but it's weird because you have these swords following you, and you can't destroy the swords. The only way for them to be destroyed is if they run into one of these pillars. And they are always chasing you, so you need to run far enough ahead so they don't hit you, or you need to figure out some way to dodge them so they once again don't hit you. And there is one level later on where they become kind of annoying, but they're not really a big problem, so it's not something I really would worry about. And it kind of goes back to that whole thing, like I said at the beginning of this video. I was disappointed with the difficulty of this area. So for these final parts, it's just going to be floating around, moving the shields up and down, left and right, trying to block the different fireballs. When you move the shield, you want to wait a second before you go under or above it, because sometimes fireballs may still be going, and it's something you want to make sure. You want to make sure all the fireballs have left before you jump across. But the ending is coming up here pretty soon. This part is actually pretty fun here. This hand of Zeus, I'm gonna say, comes down and tries to zap you, and you have to use this shield to stop the lightning. and all you need to do is just stay under it, although if you're careful enough, you can make it pass without him touching you at all. And be sure to get the last teensy, which is inside this turnip, and that will be the end of this level.